Hello 11th graders, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so excited to jump into this with you. Today, we're diving straight into Unit 1 of your Global Success textbook, and it's all about building a long and healthy life. We're going to explore some incredibly useful English vocabulary and grammar that you can literally use every single day to talk about your health, your fitness, and just your overall well-being. So get comfortable, get focused, and let's jump right in.
Here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, keys to healthy living. Second, strong muscles, active bodies. Third, medical care and treatments. Fourth, fighting bacteria and viruses. And finally, past and present grammar.
Section 1. Keys to Healthy Living. Our very first stop on this journey to health starts with our daily habits. Specifically, what we're putting on our plates every single day. A really great plate of food is packed with greens, healthy proteins, and fresh ingredients. This perfectly represents our first core vocabulary phrase. Listen closely and, honestly, repeat this after me in your head or out loud. Balanced diet. Balanced diet. Balanced diet.
So what exactly does that mean? Well, a balanced diet is the correct types and amounts of food that we need to stay healthy. It's not just about eating a ton of vegetables, it's really about having the right mix. As your textbook points out, building a balanced diet also means paying close attention to ingredients. Avoiding food with too much salt or sugar, like fast food, and instead packing your meals with fresh fruits and veggies.
Section 2. Strong muscles, active bodies.
Okay, so now that we have our food sorted out, we need to focus on how we actually move our bodies. I want to ask you this directly. How do we build strength and stay active? Think about your own daily routines for a second. The English words we use to describe these actions are super common. You're going to hear them in movies, online, and in everyday conversations all the time.
So here are our next two really important terms. First, we have the word workout. Listen again. Workout. And right alongside it is the phrase regular exercise. I'll say that one more time. Regular exercise. Both of these terms mean physical or mental activity that we do frequently to stay healthy. So whether you're running on the spot, doing squats, or swimming, you are engaging in a workout or doing regular exercise.
And this brings us to exactly why we do all that hard work. When you do regular exercise, it actually helps improve your muscles. Muscles are the pieces of flesh in our body that allow our arms and legs to move. By training them, we build strength, which is the quality of being physically strong, right? So you lift weights or do star jumps to challenge those muscles, and the end result is that you gain strength.
Your reading text actually gives some fantastic, highly practical advice on how to do this properly. Let's break it down into 3 simple steps. Step 1. Start slowly. Pick an exercise that works for you and maybe just do it for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Step 2. Work out longer. Once your body is used to it, you just increase the time. And Step 3. Exercise regularly. You absolutely don't have to rush this. Consistency is the real secret to keeping your body fit and your mind happy.
Section 3. Medical care and treatments.
Now, of course, even with the absolute best diet and exercise routine, we're still human, right? Sometimes those healthy habits just aren't enough to keep every single bug away. When we get sick, we use a specific phrase in English. Listen carefully to this one. Suffer from. Let's practice that. Suffer from. Suffer from. To suffer from means to have a health problem. Like, if you have a terrible headache or a bad cold, you would say, I suffer from a headache. It's a really useful verb phrase to explain exactly what's bothering you. So when you suffer from an illness and you go to the clinic, the doctor is going to need to examine you. Let me enunciate that clearly. Examine. This means to look at someone's body carefully to find out if there is a health problem. The doctor might listen to your heart, check your throat. That whole process is examining.
And after the doctor examines you, they'll figure out what's wrong and provide a treatment. Treatment is something that helps to cure an illness or an injury. It's the solution. It could be medicine, it could be rest, or even specific exercises. The entire goal of any treatment is to help you stop suffering from your illness and get you right back to your regular exercise.
Section 4. Fighting bacteria and viruses. So what exactly is causing us to need these treatments in the first place? We're going to zoom way in now, literally down to the microscopic level, to look at the tiny things that make us sick. In your textbook's CLIL section, you learn about 2 main culprits, bacteria and viruses. Now, while both of these can cause diseases, anything from food poisoning to the common cold, science actually treats them quite differently because structurally they are completely different things. Let's define the first one. Bacteria.
Bacteria are living organisms. They live in soil, in water, and yes, inside the human body. And because they are actually living things, doctors can prescribe a specific medicine to fight them. This medicine is called antibiotics. So just remember, bacteria are living germs, and antibiotics are the treatment we use to stop them.
On the flip side, we have the virus. A virus is a tiny germ that is not living. They actually have to enter our bodies to become active and make copies of themselves. And because they aren't alive in the normal sense, we can't just easily kill them with antibiotics. Instead, medical science uses a vaccine. A vaccine is a shot used to prevent the diseases caused by viruses before they even have the chance to start spreading in your body.
So the really crucial point here is this comparison. Let's lock this into our memory right now. Bacteria are living organisms, and we treat infections caused by them using antibiotics. Viruses, on the other hand, are not living things. They invade our cells, and we use vaccines to prevent them from causing diseases. Understanding this difference isn't just great for your English vocabulary, it's honestly vital general knowledge.
Section 5, Past and Present Grammar.
Okay, huge congratulations. You have just learned and practiced some highly important health vocabulary. But knowing the words is only half the battle. We need to know how to put them into correct sentences to express time. In Unit 1, we focus on comparing two verb tenses, the past simple and the present perfect. And the rules are beautifully simple. The past simple is used to describe something that's started and finished completely in the past. It's over and done with, and it's often linked with a specific time word like yesterday. The present perfect, however, is for an action that started in the past but is still happening right now or is still highly relevant today. We frequently use words like since or for with this one.
Let's actually look at our new vocabulary word, suffer from, in action. First up, I suffered from a cold yesterday. Notice that ed at the end of suffered and the time word yesterday. That cold is completely finished. Now compare that to, I have suffered from allergies since 2020. Here we're using have suffered. This means those allergies started back in 2020 and that person is still dealing with them today.
Let's try it again with our fitness words. I worked out yesterday. Finished action in the past, right? Versus, I have done regular exercise for a year. This means you started exercising a year ago and you are keeping up that great habit today. Seriously, try saying that second sentence out loud to yourself right now. I have done regular exercise for a year. Feels pretty great to say, doesn't it? And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final challenging question to test yourself. Can you use these new words like balanced diet, workout, or strength, to describe your own healthy habits using the present perfect tense? Take a minute to think about what you have done to stay healthy lately. Keep practicing these terms, stay active, and I wish every single one of you a long and healthy life. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.